Hey everybody, it's Charlie from Daily Motor, and we're out here in Ocotillo Wells, a few hours east of my place in sunny Orange County, California, driving some of the premier mid-sized off-road vehicles here on the market in 2024. But this is actually my first time driving the all-new Toyota Tacoma. Yes, I have not yet driven one of these new ones. They've been on a lot of first drive events and they've been making their way out into the press fleets. But this is going to be my first time officially behind the wheel. This is the TRD Off Road version, so it's giving you coil springs in the rear. It's giving you a little bit softer suspension package than you'd be getting in a TRD Sport or something like an SR5. This is still a pre-production model, so we still have some kind of pre-production-y sort of bits and tuning going on in the truck, but we're going to take it out and actually experience it in a pretty serious off-road sort of condition here. Obviously, we've got a very meaty and capable GMC Canyon AT4X AEV right there, piloted by the Topher. And then we've got the all-new Lexus GX as well. It's the Overtrail Plus model, so that thing is remarkable off-road. So this one is, it's not going to necessarily be holding its own against those other trucks, but this one is remarkably affordable compared to the other two. And I'm really excited to just see what it's like with this new 2.4-liter turbocharged engine. And we are out here courtesy of RV Share. So this is actually a little RV camper that we have rented because out in my place in California, I have no space where I could legally or afford to park a camper like this. But we wanted to go out. We didn't want to just be laying on the ground tent camping. We wanted to actually spend a few days out here and get right out here in the morning and get driving and filming. So we rented this RV from RV Share. It's the largest peer-to-peer RV sharing service there on the market. It's essentially like Turo or Airbnb, but for RVs. So there was a family right down the street from me, down in Mission Viejo, and they rented this thing out to us. It really was remarkably affordable. I think this one comes out to like $120 a night, and it sleeps 4 people. It's kind of cool and comfy inside, and you just hitch it right up and go wherever you need to go. So, but very happy with them. If you want to take any sort of adventure around the country and you want to throw an RV on the back of one of your adventure lifestyle vehicles like this, and you don't want to go through all the upkeep and the maintenance and the storage fees and all the downsides that go into RV ownership, just rent one. And you rent one, it's got all the bedding already ready for us and soaps and all the little things that we didn't realize we needed when going camping. So highly recommend you check out the link below at RV Share. Without any further ado, let's get this tailgate up and get this motor fired. We hear the 2.7 liter running behind us in the Canyon, and I know Chris is ready to go over there in the GX as well. Let's get in. I've always thought of the TRD Off Road as the Goldilocks of the Tacoma lineup because the seat is in Topher spec. Because you don't have to spend all that much money, but you still get a lot of the important both day-to-day comfort goodies and off-roading importance goodies. You've got things like a locking rear diff, detachable rear sway bar, but better ride, heated seats, heated steering wheel, I think, in this one. Maybe not. I think this specific one we're in is just a package to get the heated steering wheel. Big old screen, holy cow. Makes that camera huge. Unfortunately, we don't have all the off-road trail cams in this model. So the cool thing about this new Tacoma is that the interior is not crazy different. It's not a total foreign, everything built into a screen sort of experience. We still have a lot of physical controls down here. We're gonna hit our MTS, multi-terrain select. Got options for auto, dirt, sand, mud, and deep snow. This certainly looks like sand around us here. So I'm gonna go into that. And then we do have crawl control. We'll try that out here a little bit. We're in 4-wheel drive high. I think it's about time we start testing this thing out. I like the big physical controls for climate as well. It is a bit strange not to see dual zone climate control, but I like that it shows me physically on a little screen what my fans are doing, where the air is being directed, what my temperature is, and they're big meaty controls that I can do with gloves. Of course, this is the iForce turbocharged 2.4 liter motor, not the iForce Max hybrid, which should be plenty for what we're doing. So far, very raw initial impressions of this off-road. The ride is still pretty good. I'd argue it's better than that Canyon in terms of stiffness. The idea of the TRD off-road package is supposed to be if you want a daily driver sort of truck and you don't plan on really doing hardcore off-roading regularly, you just want something that has the capabilities to do it occasionally. Because obviously the TRD Pro is going to come out, and then You know, if you wanted to do really hardcore stuff, that's what you'd use, but this is supposed to be more of the accessible everyman sort of truck. We are not aired down. Oftentimes, if you're doing off-roading like this, you'd air down your tires, but we want to be able to hop back on the road quickly and easily later, so it's a little bit lazy, but if things do seem a little firm, we are keeping the tire pressure in mind. I like the steering weight. The steering wheel itself is a little large. It doesn't also go up super high. The hood isn't quite as imposing as you get on some other off-roaders, so even though we don't have the camera system, it's not making it too difficult for us. That is some canyon activity right there. Off-roading with a mid-size truck is so much nicer than a full-size. Just the confidence you have and the ability to negotiate around tight, twisty obstacles is so much more relaxing and achievable in a truck like this. This is actual sand here. We're gonna have to keep our speed up a little bit. Now we can open it up a little bit. Woo! That motor's still got some guts. That's cool. Alright, we are going to go Amos hunting and report back with anything particularly interesting. We're out here on what they call the Shell Reef Expressway. So let's open this 2.4 up. We've got it in rear-wheel drive mode. And this thing is just fun. It's got a similar driving characteristic to the old truck, but with that new gutsier motor, you're not having to wait for that V6 to get up online and ping itself out just to get usable power. You've got so much more usable torque down low now. And it creates a lighter, more carefree, happier experience in the truck. Look at this, 60 miles per hour. And yeah, we're getting some rattles in here, but remember, this is a pre-production truck, a lot of kind of 3D printed materials. Slam on the brakes. Ooh, yeah, really getting good traction with these tires. Drop it down. Bring it back up. Now, I am still getting traction control intervention, unfortunately. I don't think there's a way to fully defeat stability control, at least in this two-wheel drive mode, which is a bit disappointing. Actually, let me, I just realized I'm not in my sand mode anymore. MTS unavailable. Is that because I have, that's probably because I have the traction control off. Not a lot of input being filtered in from the steering. It can be a good or a bad thing depending on what you're looking for. I'm keeping an eye out for a Topher. He should be around here somewhere. There he is. There's a canyon. Now, Toyota TRD products always have nice, soft off-roader suspension, so if you're doing this sort of thing in a TRD Pro, it would be that much more damped, which would be nice, but we're not getting anything super harsh coming through. Turn traction control back on, and let's see if I can do MTS now. I probably couldn't do MTS because I was in two-wheel drive mode. Let's go up into sand. Traction control back off, question mark? Whee! That's pretty hard sand up underneath there, but it's still fun. I'm gonna go down it now. Oh, is Brower stuck? Did he beach the GX, or is he pushing it to its limits? Let's see here. He does seem to be a bit stuck. Let's see if he can crawl control. Oh, he's just gonna back out. That makes sense. Okay. Oh, that's fun. Whee! Oh, it's so cool to just go and take your toys out. Woo! We're gonna parking brake this one for sure. Let's hop out and take a look. Oh. Who needs the TRD Pro, right? That's sweet. This is a particularly sandy hill, and I'm not particularly confident in the Tacoma's ability to make it up. So we're gonna throw it into sand here and see what happens. Oh, it killed power right there at the bottom. Darn it. Drive start control malfunction. I went to hit the gas hard, and I think because it was slipping or something, it nerfed the power on me. Let's see if I get this a little bit of a running start. I guess I should go for low as well, right? Well, let's just see what happens. Woo! All right, so with some power, I was good. Woo! I'm spinning it now. I think in DAC sand, it does allow quite a bit more spinach. Oh, that's so much fun. That's cool. Man, well, this thing has been a lot of fun, and I look forward to when we're going to have the opportunity to get the Tacoma back and sort of our normal testing regimen. We're going to, of course, test the fuel economy, the sound system, everything like that. But this was just a little video to have some fun playing around out here and show that with some of these upgrades for this generation of Tacoma, the TRD Off Road model is really the sweet spot in terms of general ride compliance on road and decent cost and capabilities off-road. So thank you all so much for watching. If you do want to see more on the Tacoma, check the link below. We'll be adding more as we go, and I'll try to link to some of the other guys' footage as well. And we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.